define a function to an event, and how to handle different events. Today, I will introduce more about Python. I will introduce how to initialize an object, how to animate an object, and how to write your first animation program. They are very useful and easy to learn. Let's go! Today, I will cover 3 topics. First is initializing an object, second is how to animate an object, and third is writing your first animation program. In the earlier tutorial about how to create an object, I did not show you how to initialize an object. For some objects, an initialization of the object is very useful. In programming languages like Java or C++, the initialization function is called constructor. The purpose of this initialization is to set up basic properties for this object when it is just born or created. For Python, the initialization function still requires a def in the header before the init function name, which is underscore init and then another underscore. Note, the underscore length is not a single underscore for each. It is 2 single underscores for each. As you can see in this initialization function, the job includes setting the default canvas and creating an oval shape. This example creates a round shape. To make an object move, you have to define a draw function. Inside the draw function, you have to call self.canvas.move. The second parameter 0 means that it will not move horizontally, and the -1 means that it will move 1 pixel up the screen. Here is the complete source code. The second line is to add game to the canvas title. The fourth line is to make this canvas to the topmost among all the other windows. The other codes have been explained. The last line is to create a ball object and then assign red color to initialize. Let's see how it works. Can we see a moving red ball? Oops, the red ball is not moving at all. What happened? If you go back to look at the source code again, you will find out the draw function has never been called at all. No wonder the red ball is not moving. So we need to call ball.draw function. To make the ball movement like an animation, we need to create a while loop to make draw function be called in a loop. This will keep drawing a ball every 0.02 seconds in a different position and make you visualize the movement of the ball. As to how the ball will move, please see the parameters of self.canvas.move in the draw function. Here is the complete source code. I added a while loop at the bottom. As I have just explained, it will create a drawing red ball object every 0.02 seconds in the up direction because the second parameter of canvas.move is 0, which means there is no horizontal movement. The third parameter, -1, means to move up 1 pixel. Let's see how it works. Can we see a moving red ball going up? Here we go. The red ball is moving up until it is out of the canvas. If the ball is gone when it hits the border, then this animation is too short. So next, I will teach you how to make the red ball bounce back when it hits the border. Here are the codes that we need to change to make the ball bounce. First, self.x and self.y cannot be fixed, and move function cannot use fixed number in its argument because it will bounce to a different direction. Please first see the codes in red color. We set the initial movement to self.x to equal 0 and self.y to equal -1, and that means it will move up first. The next line is to get the height of the canvas so the ball will know the information on when to bounce back. Then, let's take a look at the codes inside draw function. For canvas.move function, instead of providing a fixed number, we use self.x and self.y as the second and third parameter. The next line is the most important line because we can get the position coordinate to decide how the ball moves next. The return of coordinates is a list of 4 numbers. The first 2 are the top left, x and y. The last 2 are the bottom right, x and y. So, to learn if the ball hits the top, we need to check if position 1 is less than or equal to 0. If so, make the ball bounce down by changing self.y to equal 1. Keep in mind, positive 1 is to go down. Then, the next line is to check if the ball hits the bottom. Do not get confused. The bottom of the canvas is to check if the bottom y coordinate is greater than or equal to canvas_height. If so, make the ball bounce up by changing self.y to equal -1. Here is the complete source code. The most critical part of making a ball bounce up and down is the codes inside the draw function. I have explained the details. So, let's see if the red ball will bounce straight up and down. Here we go. The red ball bounces straight up and back when it hits the border. Is it fun to write your first animation program in Python? Congratulations! You have learned how to initialize an object, how to animate an object, and how to write your first animation program. Are you confident enough? I will show you more tutorials on how to write Python programs in the future. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!